Hi there, I'm Stacy, the encaustic mixed media artist behind Studio Stacy. I work and create out of our home here in Northeast Ohio in a large, messy, light-filled studio. Encaustic literally means to burn in. So I paint with a torch and hot beeswax mixed with a tree sap. And well, pretty much anything else I can get my hands on. When I'm not in the studio, I'm out exploring nature with my husband, Matt. Thanks so very much for being here. Consider subscribing and join this artsy community. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up button, which helps me get introduced to more like-minded people like yourself. Voiceover Stacy coming at you today. After several weeks off from painting, I am back in the studio and it feels really nice. I miss the smell of encaustic wax and working on this series of sketches. I thought I might ease back into videoing and painting, so welcome to another edition of Encaustic Endeavors, where we have artsy conversations on topics that affect all of us. Pick up your paintbrush, pen, or torch and create along with me as we discuss the big topic of criticism and art critiques. More specifically, I'd like to talk about getting criticism or critique from those closest to you. As an artist, your artwork becomes an extension of you. What you make is personal. You put hours of time and thought into a painting. When you're finished, you've put your heart and soul into it. So what do you do when you show that piece of art to your person? Like someone like your mom, your husband, your best friend, your person. And then they're like, oh, that's nice. Okay. Or they offer suggestions on how you can improve it, using air quotes around the word improve here. This can be frustrating and hurtful, but yet deep down inside, they don't mean any harm or they don't mean to hurt you. I think this is the number one thing to remember, and also the number one thing that is very difficult to keep in mind. The number two thing is that just because they're not a fan of this particular painting, this does not mean they're not a fan of you. Also hard to remember in the moment. As an artist, your paintings are so personal to you, and in a lot of ways, they're a reflection of you. But they are not you. Let me repeat this again, not just for you, but for myself. Your artwork is not you. It is a reflection of you, but it is not you. That person still loves and cares for you. I am bringing all of this up because this recently happened to me. If you've been here for a little bit, you know Matt, my husband, is involved in a lot of parts of my art business. He is also my person, and the first person I ask, what do you think about this painting? Matt, you should know, is not a fan of abstract art or really abstract ideas. So this new series is a bit of a stretch for him. I know this, and yet I want him to love these paintings. I want him to love them because I love them. So after a bit of a discussion about some of these new paintings, a few tears, I'm a pretty emotional and sensitive person, lots of reflection, and several more paintings that I truly love, I'm continuing on with this series because I really believe in it. I'm enjoying painting them, and the meaning behind each piece is important for me to put out there. I do hope Matt likes them, but it's important for me. As an artist, you need some pretty tough skin. I think most creative careers are like this. You spend hours, days, months, even years working on that one thing that someone may or may not like. So much is based on opinion. While one person may like it, someone else will love it. And another person may not like it at all. As the artist, you're the only one that needs to be happy with what you've created. Viewing your own artwork should make you compelled to feel something, whatever that concept is you're trying to convey. If it doesn't, then only you can fix that. You should be the one to decide if you make changes or just let it be. As the artist, you need to paint or create that thing that interests you. Only you know this, and trying to guess what others will like or not like is just a big guessing game that you will most likely never ever win. Really brief side story here, and I'll move past this concept of pleasing others. When I first started creating art, I made these little flowers out of reclaimed metal pieces. I liked them enough, and the first set was a lot of fun to make. I sold that set. I had a few people asking for more, and a few people telling me I should make them in larger batches. So I made about 5 more sets of these flowers. Against my better judgment, I recreated artwork, and it wasn't enjoyable for me. I was trying to please others and guess at what would sell, and now every time I see these sets of leftover flowers, it's a reminder to create for myself and not for others. The last thought I want to leave you with is this. Paint or create that thing because you're having fun, because it means something to you, and because you love it. And then share it. Share it with the world. I guarantee that it will bring someone joy. So I'm going to stop blabbering on this subject of art critique and criticism. Going to sit back and continue to paint here, enjoy the music, and let's continue this conversation down below in the comments. Let me know what you're working on and if your person is loving it. Let me know if you can relate to any of this. I'd love to know your take on it and how you deal with criticism or how you've dealt with criticism in the past. While you're down there, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing and joining this artsy community. As always, thanks so very, very much for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Enjoy the music. Bye for now.